SoloQi wireless charging products are making their way across the globe, making it easy for you to charge any phone, anywhere, at any time. Solo Avital is the brains behind the device and joins us now from the beta store in Dubai, where the product has just been stocked. Solo, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, Solo, what makes your product different from the rest of the wireless charging pads that are on the market?
Well, our products are completely different from anything that is existing out there. As a matter of fact, I don't really know why they're calling wireless chargers, because they are actually wired. You have to have the wireless charging sitting flat on the table, and then you have to plug it into the electricity. And you always have to try to find the sweet spot exactly to find the charge. And if you don't heat it really well, you wake up in the morning realizing that you didn't get the charge overnight. So SoloQi Pro is completely different in the sense that you don't have to find the sweet spot. You always just drop it and it will find the sweet spot and charge. And you can also have this as a kickstand, and having it completely portable for you to watch your movies and just have any phones connected to it. And that's mainly the main difference between those portable chargers that we create and all those so-called wireless chargers, which are wired. So that's the main difference.
So, Solo, why are you in Dubai at the moment?
Well, if SoloQi is the future of mobile charging, then Dubai is the future city of the world. And people here are very tech savvy, and most of the people that I see around are using several devices, which is something that our product is really catered for. Because right now, as you can see, I'm using the Pro, but I can also connect another phone to it by connecting another cable on the top. And for us, Dubai is also an opportunity to present our bigger business plan, which is SoloQi product is merely a vehicle for us to service events where people will no longer have to plug into charging stations and lockers, and they'll be able to rent or buy our products and have them on the go, free to do business. So we are here to talk to investors and bring the product into the general region here, all over the place. And we're hoping also to get our first run for the Dubai Expo in 2021. So we are here to set our foot in the region and to talk to investors and bring them along with us. We have an equity crowdfunding on Start Engine, so people can just come in and join our mission to change the world.
And what made you want to get into the wireless charging world?
Well, actually, it came out of frustration. I wasn't really on a path of becoming a product designer. I was basically a filmmaker that was just frustrated of running out of battery, because I don't have only my phone. I'm using my phone, my iPad, 2 phones at times, and I just needed to have a solution that I don't have to give the psychological, thought of running out of battery. So I basically used my 3D skills to design the 3D model. And when 3D printers came along, I designed the product and just had it for myself. And investors saw it and decided to help me patent it. And when money was involved, over $1 million was invested. So it became a responsibility, and I took it full on. And so it sort of happened over time. It came from an idea to solve my own problem and became an opportunity to solve the problem for the rest of the world, I guess.
Now, you're an Israeli who relocated to California. How does the startup world in Israel compare to the US?
Well, you can really draw a similarity. I mean, Israel is only ranking number 2 after Silicon Valley. I mean, Israel is known to be like the startup nation. So first of all, I'm very proud to be in this group of people. I don't think there is a much difference, except maybe that Israel startups are mostly focused on software, where in California they do both hardware and software. But I mean, Israelis have this amazing spirit and amazing a drive to solve problems. So I think that's what made us only second in the world to California.
Now, Solo, you happened to mention that you were a high school dropout. Tell us how you got to where you are now and what you attribute
Yeah.
your success to.
Well, it's kind of a painful story, actually, because, in third grade, I grew up in Ranana. It's like a very competitive sort of like a community. And I was held back in my third grade, so I had to repeat it twice, which was very traumatic for me as a kid. So that was like, something that I had to prove that I can do better than that, that I'm not that bad, that I was, also get bullied by other kids who thought that I'm like, some sort of a fool or something like that. So my drive was always to prove them wrong. And then when I was 16 years old, I basically left home and ran away to the desert in Sinai, and I just wanted to rediscover myself and to live the simplicity of life. And one night actually, it was a huge storm, and all my tent and all my belonging was, swamped into the sea. And I jumped into the water trying to rescue it, and I almost drowned until I found like this, almost like a hand of God. Somebody's pulling me out of the water. And when I turned around, I saw Marwan, which is one of the Bedouin head of the family that was, one of the guys that I befriended with, and he basically saved my life. So from that point on, I have a different perspective. I think that every day I live as if it's my last day, and my mission and goal in this world is to help others and to do something that is beneficial for others. So that's how it really changed my life.
Solo Avital calling us in from Dubai. Thank you so much for your time, and I do wish you the best of luck with your new venture.
Thank you so much.